Got a question from our buddy Braden, who's got a lot of pent-up emotion. He had a real rough childhood. He says that his dad tried to kill him a few times, and apparently he's still alive. He's still here. He says he's lucky to be here, but he's got a lot of resentment, a lot of trapped anger and fear, sadness associated with that. And also recently, what basically the straw that broke the camel's back, recently he lost two friends in an accident, in a car accident, and he's tangled up on the inside, and he knows that there's emotion that he's holding back. It's trapped, and it is, I'm telling you, it is eating away at you like a cancer. Every time we use the muscular system, because that's how we hold emotion back, use the muscular system, namely the extra respiratory muscles. You know, I always talk about the neurotic holding patterns associated with the emotion that we're trying to hold back through our face, our jaw. You know, the jaw is associated with a lot of anger, but also sadness, tears, the chest, the belly, and the pelvic floor, right? So you've got muscular tension that's holding this emotion in. And he wants to know, how do I get it out? Well, you know, I've made lots of videos about this, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a different method here, just because, you know, these are all ideas that you've got to play with. You've got to use yourself. You've got to see which one works for you. They're all a manifestation of forms of bioenergetics I talk about quite often. What I would invite you to do is a two-step process, my man, because we all have to do this. We cannot keep emotion trapped in our bodies, because we will be ungrounded, we will be unhappy, we will be depressed, we will be frustrated. We will never become the strongest versions of ourselves if we are holding in, holding back, or holding on to. Notice, they're all holding patterns. Any unresourceful emotions, you know, they would say that they're like demons. You know, you've got demons in you. You got to let them out. This is like exorcism. It's crazy. But anyway, the first thing I would invite you to do is to open up your respiratory pathway with exercises like the bow. I'll demonstrate it here quickly for you, but I've got other videos about it. You know, just search the bow. But anyway, we want to open up your chest and your belly, and the best way to do that is, you can see me here, to lay bow back. Open your mouth and allow that stretch to open up your belly, your chest, your pelvis, and breathe. Open up your mouth wide. What that does is it reduces some of the tension that's trapped in your jaw. You're literally stretching your jaw muscles. All the muscles in your jaw and face that relax it and allows you to breathe deep. Practice that. You're going to feel shaky. You're going to shake. You're definitely going to vibrate. That's basically you're fighting. There's resistance in your muscular system against opening up to breathe. You're going to experience that. The next step, because there are a lot of different cathartic ways to get this out. You've seen lots of my videos. I mean, I've gone nuts on camera showing you what catharsis looks like. But one that may be resourceful for you, that may be easy to begin with, that a lot of people, it's very ancient, it's very old, you know, many religions use it, is speaking in tongues, or just call it gibberish, right? Words are physical, but they're also abstract. They're ideas, but they also, because we verbalize them, we enunciate them, they bring up and release physical tension. One of the words you might want to begin with, I'll start with an actual word and an idea associated with it, but I'll show you where I take it with regard to making it pure gibberish, which is speaking in tongues. Yeah, that's what they call it. Call it whatever the fuck you want, but it's basically what I'm going to show you now. One of the words that really evokes a lot of emotion is why. Get into the why. Get it really emotional about the why. After you open up your body and you're in a bit more resourceful place at that point, because you're stretched, you're relaxed, you breathe deep, so you're charged, just look in the mirror and ask, why, 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 why? You'll see, and I act it out. You know, I use my body, I shake and I vibrate, and I do physical actions associated with why. Just do this, why, like a kid, like a baby. Watch a kid, like watch a 3-year-old. I have children. When they're upset, why, no. You see, so children don't have neurotic holding patterns because they do all this weird shit that gets it out of their bodies. But as we get older and more respectable and more neurotic, we clench up and we don't do anything. You know, it's going to be difficult at first because you're going to be like, why? You'll be like a fucking robot. Most people walk around like robots. how much more energetic I am after doing this shit. It works. So you're going to need to begin with that, but also let that turn into wherever it will take you. You'll find that even though you're going to enunciate words like I will do just in a moment, I'll show you. I don't mind showing you guys how fucking crazy I am. Enunciate words that don't have any actual tangible meaning. They come from a visceral place, and the things that you're saying mean far more than the definition of the shit you're just saying. There's emotion associated with the movement. You see? Oh, I'm making myself crazy here. So that's what you gotta do. The face crumbles up for me quickly when I start doing that, because I'm getting into the sadness that you need to express, the sadness that you need to go with. You know, for a lot of us, it's fear and sadness that's the most superficial, or actually I would say the other way, the deepest emotion holding us tight. If we can get rid of the sadness by crying, one of the easiest ways to cry is to use these methods I'm teaching you right now. Make yourself cry. You've got to sob. That's really, it boils down to that. It boils down to me showing you a few different exercises that's going to get you emotionally charged so that you can fucking cry, because that's really what you need to do. You can't hold back those tears. Holding back tears may seem cool, and you might not want to do it in front of everybody all the time. But the fact is, when you hold back those tears, you not only hold back the sadness associated with it, because physically, that's going to be all right here in the chest and in the mouth. But you're also holding back the joy, the pleasure, the receiving of life that you would experience if that was not tense. So you got to get rid of it. If you want to be happy again, you got to let these tears out, dude. Good luck.